Yo, look at this. Look at this. This is the yak right now, okay? A little bit unconventional of a yak right now. This is a little bit of this is a scorigami yak right now. You've never seen a squad like this. You've never seen a twosome this gruesome and a foursome this fearsome. We got a nice set in here right now, and we're going to need to put up numbies. Tommy, I'm going to need like 21 and 27 rebounds from you. 27 rebounds. I'm going to need 27. All right, you can give me 16 assists if you don't want to do 27.
I could do like 14 points, 6 assists, 1 board.
No, that sucks. We need more than that today.
Game if we're in college.
Jay, I'm going to need fucking 30
3 assists.
30, no assists?
3 assists.
All right, then you need to give me 40 buckets then. You need to give me 40 points. Not 40 buckets, 40 points. Only 40 points. Greer, I need you in the corner jacking threes, dude.
Oh my God, that's not my game.
All right, fine. I need you to body check the fuck out of someone. Then I need you to hard foul. I need you to set the tone for whoever we're going against. I need you to absolutely set the tone. Play stalwart defense. Get your ass low to the ground and slap the fucking floor.
That's exactly my game.
Okay,
I can do that for
Let's go. Grabbing boards, Raising Canes. We're rocking the Raising Canes gear. We're chilling today, but for a good cause. They said that they had Raising Canes for us. I thought that they had food for us.
I should probably know this. Is it up here?
No,
it's coming up here is what
I think there's one coming to New York City.
Okay.
But even if they just brought us some food, I would even take a little bit of a flash reheat or something like that.
It's very good in the Big Cat videos.
Yes, craveable chicken finger meals. The chicken fingers are incredible. They were working their Raising Canes. We're working our Raising Canes. The highest quality ingredients. They serve our customers. Great tasting chicken finger meal. Order online at raisingcanes.com. Raising Canes has one love, craveable chicken finger meals. Order online at raisingcanes.com. Now the ad's out of the way. Now we can just yak.
Now you just can't leave.
Shoot threes.
Yeah.
Dude, Tommy, had you really never met Greer before?
No,
We've met plenty of
I
times.
like sometimes just introducing myself to people I know well.
Are you sure that you've met before?
Yeah, no, we've hung out. We've hung outside of work before. Even.
Detail some of your conversations that you had.
We went to a comedy show together once.
Oh wow.
I've seen you at the Gem a decent amount of times. We were at Marina's wedding together.
Yeah. I don't know if we would say together. I was there with my girlfriend.
I went with Trent and Vibbs.
We were both very different
at
picture
the
of
wedding.
your relationship.
Zah was in the Uber there.
Was there?
Yeah, I meant like in the physical car I went with. Trent, Vibbs, and Zah.
Damn. So you guys chopped it up.
Oh, we chopped it up real.
Oh yeah, and of course Hoj.
And Hoj, yes, we were in together on Hoj, a crypto that has gone down maybe 10,000%. investment. We got the rug pulled on Pusscoin together. We were in on Pusscoin, got the rug pulled on us.
I think that was only me and you.
Yeah.
Maybe a state of the union on shitcoins right now. Like, where are they at right now? I've heard less about them. Is it because they're doing less well, or because they're waiting in the shadows for?
I think they're dead. I think
all of them.
Dead. Yeah, I dumped all my bags.
Yeah, but you never know. Like, there will be one. The reason I'll never sell is that eventually it'll pop up again.
Yeah.
Just randomly, crypto decides to randomly go up, like every 4 months or so.
Will it?
Yeah.
Will it?
Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like there's always new crops of the shit coins.
I guess we are due for another wave. This office is very emblematic of the waves of Bitcoin and all types of coins like that. The shit just
Dude, do you remember Bitcoin Marty?
Of course I remember.
Like doing business stuff. He's like a big deal in the crypto community.
He has a show on Fox News now.
Dude, he's got like 125,000 followers.
He has a show on Fox News.
No way. Does he actually?
Yes, he has a show on Fox News now.
That dude's the best. Shout out Marty Bent.
He's probably a millionaire, like multi.
But it's all in Bitcoin.
All in Bitcoin. It's not liquid.
He's not a millionaire. He's in Bitcoin.
Yeah, but it counts towards his net worth.
He's gonna own a sports team in like 20 years.
Sometimes me and Caleb will just be on the road and we'll just be gazing off into the distance, just being like, how many Bitcoins do you think Bitcoin Marty actually owns? And I don't know. Like, what?
Got to be 3 digits.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how.
I would guess 3 digits as well.
I'd go with that as well.
Low 3 digits.
That's a lot.
He was
early.
He's an early adopter. And the way that he pounds the table for it, he has to be to be over leveraged.
Even if he had 20, that's $1 million. So if we're talking 3 digits, that's $5 million minimum.
Dude, plenty of people
Not
have 20.
liquid right now,
Right.
but
Greer probably has 20, dude.
No, not close.
But there's
I had to
random
sell
people.
mine to move here initially.
Did you?
I was at a hard 0 for a while there.
what were you? Because I interviewed you. Were you like a cow farmer or something like that?
I was a cattle trader.
Cattle trader.
Shut the fuck up.
Agricultural futures. I used to trade.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like
Were you boots in the mud or were you just on the floor?
No, I was on the floor. I was working in the financial district in Toronto.
That's
I
pretty
thought
sweet.
you were like a cowboy. Like you literally.
No, it sounds a lot
That's what it
cooler.
sounds like,
It sounds a lot cooler than it actually was. I was just like wearing slacks and a collared shirt, trading cattle.
I don't know what that means again, but in my mind, you're on the stock trading floor being like, I got a cow in 2030, cow in 2030.
I don't think they really do that anymore. You can do it electronically, but
That's what it
like
is?
20 years prior, I think that would have been what I was doing. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean a cow in 2030? Like buying futures on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
No, yeah,
cows?
that's like exactly what you do.
Wait, so you're buying sperm?
No, well, not that far ahead, but it's like you have futures
Sperm of sperm.
contracts, and it's like, oh, you're buying the live cattle contract for like October 2022. So it's basically like you're trying to predict the price that like a fully grown, ready for slaughter cattle will be in October of 2022.
What?
That's what I was doing.
What was like an average price for one of those?
I forget what it was like. It was like by pound, so I want to say it was like
Do us in US
100
dollars.
Yeah, like $120 for a contract, which was like 1,000 pounds of cattle or something per.
Feels like a
1,000.
really good deal.
How much does a cow cost?
Yeah, like a New York
How much
strip
does a
steak's like
bull cost? Just like
15
one,
$15 a pound?
a single bull.
I want to say it was like around 700. Oh wait, no, that would be like the pounds. I'm trying to remember. I've kind of lost everything.
Because I can't
remember from that
like
job.
steak sometimes is pretty cheap.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they're just like
you're getting the whole
something
cow
up-
too, so you're getting a lot of useless stuff too.
Oh, true.
But is it all steak?
That only
like, is
Liver,
that where
Liver King needs, but like most people don't actually need the entire cow.
us normies
So
don't
yeah.
even ask to?
Depending on the breed and type like that, it ranges from $3,000 to $20,000.
For one cow?
$20,000 for a
For a
cow
bull,
for a
yeah.
bull?
Yeah.
Zaw, you ever trade cattle?
Yeah. back home. Yeah, back home,
Shut the fuck
I
up.
used to, paid some Heifers.
Wait, you did what? Traded what?
Heifer? Is that
What's-
what it's called?
What? Oh, heifer.
Marijuana?
Heifer, like a heifer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
heifer,
we
yeah.
go, heifer.
A heifer.
That's what I meant.
That's and what is the difference between a heifer, a cow, and a bull? One produces child and one doesn't produce child.
Yeah, heifer is the female, and then
Heifer's a female that doesn't produce child. Cow produces child, and bull is just the.
Yes, I believe that's.
Are all male cows bulls?
No,
It's like squares and rectangles.
no. I think one does most of the fucking.
I think it's squares and dudes that fuck. I think
Yeah.
that's the distinction. I think it's some of them do fucking, and some of them just I think never get to.
But all bulls are cows. Not all cows are bulls.
No, I don't think cows are bulls.
No.
Cows are girls.
Yeah, cows are girls. Steer is the male term, I believe.
Oh.
So what's
You're,
that?
you're an idiot.
In general, you think a
You'd
cow.
never make it on the cow.
In
trading
general,
floor.
you think a cow could be a male or female.
No, I thought cats
Yeah.
are always female.
No, it's a girl. No, this is your misconception.
No, I bet a lot of
we
people
just
think like
we just
this.
3-to-1'd you.
I bet if you think of a cow, you don't think of it. Oh, that's a female. You just think of it as an animal.
Cow has udders. Udders means that there's milk.
So
I'd probably be with Tommy had I not had that job, honestly. But you guys are.
I think there's an
older
age
than
when
I
you
am.
learn it. I think there's
Yeah,
an age.
true.
I think
Really,
it's a.
it must be like 27 or so. I'm not there yet.
Great.
Wait.
How old are you?
I'm 29. Just
Are
turned
you?
29. Yeah.
And so when did you learn that? Probably around 20, maybe a little bit before 27.
Well, I had this job when I was like 22, 23, so I learned it earlier than most. 27 is definitely that age.
Right.
When
Yeah.
you when you have that talk with your parents.
They sit you down.
Is steak wildly underpriced? There's a bowl going for $3,000.
Or how many steaks are in a
steaks are
bowl?
there?
Yeah, but think about how you get grated cheese out of a cow too. Like you get a lot out of a cow.
You're talking cows. They don't make
Yeah.
fucking cows into steaks. I don't think. Do they?
Yeah, they
assume
do.
so.
They do.
Yeah. Once they're done with their milk producing days, they'll
Damn.
yeah.
So once they're old, we're just eating old ass cows. I guess that's
Yeah.
the appeal of veal.
Tender.
Yeah.
Having a baby. Just eating a fucking supple ass baby. But yeah, I'm curious how many steaks, because like 20,000 blew my mind. How many steaks can you get out of a fucking
Exactly.
cow? Like, you really have to fucking chop that thing up. Or is there anything else you could do with it? I guess use the bones to cast some spells or some shit like that, or fucking
I don't know the killing part.
leather. I
Okay.
guess leather.
I'm okay with like thinking about the killing part, but like when you're talking about number of steaks in a cow, I'm thinking about like sawing open the rib cage and like that shit all grosses me out. Did you guys ever do that in like science
here we
class?
Saw open a cow,
Like
So-
open some animal,
frog.
biology or something like that.
I
Oh,
did it last
disgusting.
fall. I went hunting for the first time. Did that with a deer. Well, I didn't really do it. I let the real man that I was with do it.
You just watched up close?
Yeah. I shot it and then
sick.
let someone else do the dirty work.
Is it a good shot?
Wait, that's a bitch move.
I know. I'm a bitch.
At least you shot it.
Apparently, on average, you can get about 220 pounds of steak from a cow. So that's between 120 to 180 different cuts of
Damn.
steak from each cow.
That like kind of makes sense then.
And then you're wholesaling them for cheap.
Shit.
Yeah, I guess there's just
That's
a bunch of
based
fucking
off-
steaks in a cow.
That's based off a cow's average weight being 1,200
Oh my
pounds.
god, I didn't know they weighed that much. Okay.
And you just buy them. You buy them grown, or you buy them as little fetal cows.
So that's another one of the contracts. You have your feeder cattle contract and you have your live cattle contract. So the feeder cattle are like I think they're usually around 700 pounds. So you buy them, feed them with corn and whatnot, and then kill them when they're like 120 or 1,200 pounds.
Holy fuck! Did you ever go out to the farm? Did you ever go out
No.
to any? You never even set foot on any of the.
No.
Never saw what you're actually selling.
I was also a bitch cattle trader too. I
You
just,
just
st-
didn't
just
wanna
stayed in
see
front of
the-
my computer.
The living conditions.
You're like
go
a
back to that
GM
mic.
who
Go back to
never-
that mic.
What?
No, they just had a up close on the mic, super close. Oh, we might be stalling out. What?
You're like a GM who never really played the game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But wait, how do you transact on these things? So if I buy a cattle contract for 2030, then what happens?
Well,
talking
I don't think they're available that far ahead. Like, I don't think they go past
2025. Like, I don't know, a year or two in advance.
I think it's mostly supposed to be for like farmers to hedge their positions and basically just ensure they can lock in a price so they're not gonna get fucked if the price falls down.
All right.
And so what happens if there's like a sickness, like a plague amongst some of the cattle?
The price drops, I think, pretty heavily.
Holy fuck! So could you like poison somebody else's cattle and fuck with their stock?
I guess, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. you could do
genocide a
that.
bunch of their cattle?
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna kill it anyway. Like, you killing it's not necessarily inhumane. It's just a little bit unethical from a business standpoint.
a little bit, yeah. I would say that's a little.
They're
bit
just gonna
unethical.
kill them anyway.
And the price of your healthy cattle would rise.
It would go up. Yeah, you would be making a bunch of money. And can I stress again, they're gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Are you intent on your food dying, Tommy, to enjoy your steak? Do you need the animal to have
intent.
died?
Well, for sure. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna eat a live animal.
No, but what about like a cloned animal? I'm saying, do you need it to have been alive and then died, or would you eat like a cloned steak?
Wouldn't a cloned steak be alive?
No, but like how they're trying to like clone.
Naturally.
Oh, you're talking like impossible meat?
No, but like actual steak. No, I'm talking about it.
Kind of.
People are cloning steak or like trying to clone meat.
I don't know what I'm unaware
Really?
of that going on.
Yeah, they're trying to
Yeah,
clone
definitely.
meat. It's like a huge industry.
I don't get what that means.
Like
How does that work?
they'd just like clone a steak. They like clone a steak in a lab, and then you just clone it again, and then there'd be another steak, and then they like clone it again.
Fuck that.
You
I want the original dead cow.
You want it? You need an animal to have died to enjoy your steak.
Well, the animal
intent
already
on the-
died.
But like you're insisting on it.
Wait, we have cloning technology?
They're
And we're
working
using
on
it on fucking steaks?
They're working on it for steak. I mean, better steaks than humans. You want them to just clone a human? What if they mess up and it's like half human, half?
I just thought we'd start smaller than steaks.
I think they've worked their
I
way
feel
up
like
to
that's pretty
steaks.
small.
Yeah.
Rather than cloning
Steaks
live
like
animals.
too lower than human, I feel like.
Where would you start?
Mice.
But that's
So
alive.
That's a live animal.
Yeah, I'm just talking about
Really?
like you need things to die. Why are you so intent on death?
I just don't want to.
I'd love to see the
I don't want a
soul leave the
science.
body.
I don't want like some science fucking steak that was put through some weird has X-ray, gamma rays, and shit in it,
Yeah, so you want it to have
Yeah,
died.
yeah. I want the authentic dead cow.
Yeah, you need something to have been. How do they do it? They shoot him in the back of the head like in No Country for Old Men. It's just like a. Doof.
I think it's like like a nail gun or something.
Shit.
Like goes right into their brain. It's very quick and painless. From
Actually?
what I understand. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I always thought they got like squashed.
What?
Cows? How would that work?
Slaughterhouse. I thought like
How would they maintain the steak? How would they maintain the integrity of the steak?
some animals get squashed in slaughterhouse.
No, they
Pigs
don't.
maybe.
That was 220 steaks, Scabelli.
Tommy thinks Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, just a
It's
cartoon.
squashed?
They drop cartoon anvils on them.
They all get killed with anvils. That would ruin the integrity. I need to know how every animal dies. Aren't some of them they just pop the head off?
I feel like that's chickens.
Chickens maybe or
Yeah.
they
There's also
strangle
that
them or
nail,
pop
like
the head
Break
off.
the neck.
I think
They
that's
squash them now.
They just squat.
Oh, so they just
Is that
squash
it?
'em.
They squash chickens?
Yeah, they throw them in a little thing and then just.
Yeah,
Boom,
okay,
done.
that's what I was thinking of. Unless
Oh,
he's
really?
fucking with me.
Not dead ass. You should watch. I mean, it's kind of sad, but like I went down a YouTube rabbit hole. It's a big ass machine. It
chicken
just
killings.
goes in this way, boom,
Yeah.
comes out the other way.
Damn.
So I'm not crazy.
Do they? Oh man. Do they know? Do you think that they know when they're going in there? They must.
I mean, they hear it's like a conveyor belt, so they hear their peers fucking crying right ahead of them, so they
Do
know.
they cry
they
though,
know
or they
something's
just?
up.
I
Yeah.
might be excited. Like if I didn't know any better, but oh, this is a cool thing. Where like this is a new day. Like we're not just like chilling out on the farm. Like what's this little contraption we're going?
Your first
into?
conveyor belt. You get fired up.
Yeah, they might think it's like a roller coaster.
Yeah, it might seem awesome. But then that second one, I mean,
It's too late for them to even realize. Yeah.
yeah, I guess the dream that's you just want it to be as you want to sneak up on them as much as possible.
Yeah.
It's like a Mice and Men. He just like told him a real nice story as he was killing him. I guess that's the best way to go.
That's how I want to go.
Someone telling you a sweet ass story. They should read the chickens a story. There should be more humane ways. Like I heard that fucking free range chicken, like they don't even leave. It's just an open door, so they have the option to leave their coop, but they don't even leave their coop. Like I don't think that they're living actually free range lifestyle. I think they just can if they want to, but they don't want to. They choose sloth.
Yeah, free range. I feel like you wouldn't be able to catch a truly free range chicken.
Yeah, like that's what you think of, like a Rocky.
Oh, like
scene
Von
or-
Miller trains, yeah.
Yeah, like a Von Miller scene or something like that. But they're not. I think they're just like equally steroided up, and they're just kind of sitting there fat as fuck, waiting to get clapped.
A dead free range chicken is kind of an oxymoron, really, when you see it on a menu.
What do you mean?
Like you would.
Oh, it's not free.
Right, it's not for it's dead. Couldn't have been that free of range.
This is a morbid question. How do you guys think you guys are going to go out?
I like it. I like it.
I have a real issue when I get too high. I just think about dying in a fire. So I think dying in a fire.
You think that's gonna happen to you?
Yeah, I stopped smoking weed because that kept happening.
Would it be from the smoking or like inhaling the smoke, or would it be like you're actually burned?
Oh God, I haven't gotten that deep.
Well, think about it. Indulge us.
Hopefully the smoke gets me before.
I think it will. I don't think. I think Joan of Arc took like fucking 30 minutes up there, just fucking getting slow roasted on a spit. Her poor feet must have burned first. You got to burn from the edges. I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna be a nursing home head ass.
It's pretty nice.
I'd like an average disease to take me out in my 80s.
80s?
93 maybe ideally.
What's an average disease?
Why not strive for 100?
I don't know, some average old person disease, whatever they always are getting.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah,
That doesn't kill you,
Yeah,
though.
no, it does.
It does.
Yeah, it
Really?
does.
Because people, your body literally forgets how to like swallow and
true.
like do its functions. It's like.
Grandma's got Alzheimer's. So
Should we talk about basketball?
Yeah, my grandpa just
pretty dark news.
diagnosed too.
Pretty bad news.
Should we talk about basketball or something today? Or well, just real quick, say how you're gonna go, Tommy.
I could see a house of mirrors taking me out. I have a real fear of it. I've always had a fear of a house of mirrors, something going wrong in a house of mirrors, like
and just running into glass and it like sharding
maybe
you to
I'm
death?
getting chased or something, or there's a fire in a house of mirrors, or I get lost and I can't get out. I've always had. I'll
Is
never.
that your
go in a
biggest
house.
fear?
I really don't like houses of mirrors.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
How often?
Luckily,
Good
they're
one.
incredibly
Avoid
inevitable.
Yeah. You have to purchase a ticket to go in one.
Probably shouldn't have told
very-
Roan that because he's
very
going to find
easy
a
to
way to get
avoid.
you in one.
I know. My mind is whirring right now. Like my biggest fears are like bugs and stuff like that, but or like like falling from a very high height. Those are my I think 2 biggest fears.
I don't like those.
So if you can, I guess, game on if you want to manipulate me into those things. But House of Mirrors, I feel like, is not scary.
I think it is.
Why?
It just,
You just don't like
many
to see
reflections,
yourself?
especially if you're getting chased in there by a bad guy. Then you don't know which one's the real bad
Classic.
guy, which one's not the
Yeah.
real bad guy.
I've completely given up the fear of bad guys.
Same.
I'm completely over it.
Same.
I'm completely
Yeah.
over it.
We're,
I mean, we have a profession where there's not many bad guys. We're not like spies. Spies are always dealing with bad guys.
You think?
Yeah, spies got bad guys all the time.
Or it's just different spies, though. It's just good guy on good guy crime. Greer, do you hold a fear of bad guy latently? A latent fear of bad guys that they might just be lurking?
I was attacked outside the Times Square subway station a couple months ago. So
really?
yeah,
Is that a bad guy though, or just like a crazy homeless?
Or just a bad guy?
I wasn't homeless. At least it didn't appear homeless.
He showed you his ID and his address as he whipped your
Well,
ass.
if he was homeless, it was recent because he wasn't wearing tattered clothes or anything.
What provoked this attack?
I was coming out like up the stairs and turning, and I was putting my hand into my pocket, so my arm kind of went out here, and it just like lightly grazed him to the point where like normally I would automatically turn and be like, "Oh, sorry," but that wasn't even my reflex. It was that light, and then like 2 seconds later, I just got shoved as hard as I could in the back, and I immediately thought like, "Oh, he must not have liked that." And I turned
Going
around
up
and
the
he
stairs
said,
or going down the stairs?
I was
when you
coming
got
up,
shoved?
and I was
You
on.
got shoved up the stairs?
No, it was on the street.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
I turned the corner and then like on the sidewalk grazed him, and then he did that, and then he just started like yelling at me that he was gonna knock me out, and then he said like he started like justifying why he wasn't gonna do it. He was like if it was late at night right now, I would fucking knock you out, but since there's all these people around, you just run to the cops. And I was just thinking like, fuck, this guy's got me nailed. He absolutely knows how I would react.
He knows I wouldn't dress my own deer. I would've shot them. Damn.
Daylight savings time was this week.
Did you just get one shove? Did he just get one shove off?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's not an attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're using attack a little loosely.
What would
You
you
got
call
pushed.
it?
You got pushed by a guy that you bumped into.
At most,
Barely bumped into.
and accosted. He accosted you.
Okay.
I think he accosted you, but not.
Sounds like-
I'm gonna keep calling it an attack.
Sounds like a guy that was just having a bad day. If you don't think he was homeless, it feels like just a guy who maybe has some anger issues.
He couldn't have had a day. It was like 9 a.m.
So maybe he woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I guess. Yeah, it must have been.
But he just gave you a little bit of a shove. Like I feel like he has to kind of rain.
It was not a
blows.
little bit of a shove. My headphones flew off my head.
Really?
Yes. My biggest mistake was when he had told me that I was lucky it wasn't nighttime. The headphones were just like sitting between us, and I was just kind of looking at him, thinking like, I
he gonna
wonder if
stomp him or
yeah, that's what I was worried about. So I bent over and picked him up, and then like after I was thinking like he could have just punted me right in the face. Right?
Yeah, that
I
you made yourself very vulnerable.
Oh yeah, big time. But
That was like an animalistic thing. Like you showed the back of your neck to him. You like bowed down in front of him to show full subservience.
Exactly.
I walking to work today randomly. I was just thinking like if I ever get attacked like that, or like someone's like got me at gunpoint or something. Like
You're that afraid of bad guys? Dude?
Yeah, I'm
Bad
always-
guys are just pervasively in your
I think
mind.
I'm gonna be like,
you think
please-
henchmen are just out here?
I think I'm just like, please, oh, I'm about to be a dad. Like I'm about to have a baby. I'm about to be a dad. I feel like that will work. Like you got to get a little compassion. Like please don't do it. I'm about to be a dad. Like my girl, she's 7 months pregnant.
I worked in
I'm about to
training
be a
day.
dad.
In training day?
Yeah, with the guy in the tub with the
Oh,
big
yeah,
shotgun.
yeah,
It's
I
like,
that's
don't even
true.
remember.
I have a little girl.
But I feel like I would want, if I was the gunman, I'd be like, all right, prove it. Like, what's something that only you know?
I was
If I
thinking
just
that
done.
too.
You saw through the conversation, so
Yeah,
how would
where
you
I was
prove
like,
it?
I'd have to like, I would have to.
I'd be like, out of wedlock? Where's your fucking wedding ring?
I'd have to hire an actress or hire a girl to always be on standby.
Maybe
if
it's
I
a
ever
good friend.
call
You can't. What about just a good
No,
girlfriend?
I need a good actress.
Yeah? You don't have any good girl actress friends?
Oh no,
None that you would trust with that role?
I would no. I need a professional.
How much would you pay them, though? I feel like having an actress on standby is
$1,000 a month just to be on standby.
just in case this is super likely.
Paying her rent.
This shit is going to happen to you, though. Almost inevitably.
I hope not. I really hope not.
But in your story, Greer, I think that dude is. I think you're the bad guy in his story.
I did think about that after. Like now I am immediately apologize no matter how light the contact is.
I
do blame myself.
Yeah.
I victim blame myself.
Do you?
Yes.
I once
big time.
took back a sorry
Canadian.
on the street.
What?
I was walking down the street in New York City, and like as I was walking one way, a guy was walking towards me, and we just like lightly brushed hands. Like it could have been either of our fault. And I said sorry, and then like 2 seconds later I was like, actually no. And he turned back, and I was like, well, that was just like an honest mistake. I was like, I don't think I really needed to apologize for that. He gave me the weirdest fucking look ever. This was like with people from work going to lunch back in the Essen days in the old office.
Of course,
I can't
of
remember
course.
who was there. But yeah, I just took it back. I was like, I don't think I needed to apologize for that. That was just an honest mistake that either of us could have apologized.
But you also didn't need to take it back. Like you should have also checked yourself on that. 'Cause, like
Yeah,
the
I
taking it
could've,
back was also a wildly unnecessary move. Is this the anniversary of this? I'll watch this at any time. Anytime this shit comes up.
Just talking shows, I guess.
Oh, is that real or is that fake?
Brandon's was lighter.
Can you run that back?
I think if Devlin
missed
had
the
headphones
show.
on,
I missed the whole shit. Oh, this is reasoning. They're reasoning.
This is a crazy move from Brandon.
That's what it was. You were scared somebody's going to yell at you.
I knew that you weren't going to do it again in the second take.
I was sitting right in the seat.
Better bet was simply how to do it.
This was the last time Devlin had short hair.
Do like
Was there?
9 shows here. Do like 9
You
shows
should take
here.
it so personally and just move on. You were saying like
You
He
took
grows
it
hair
personally.
till he
You got
gets
that
shoved
sour-ass
again.
look on your face.
I walked off the set.
The craziest part about this is they're actually talking about it. Like they're reasonably talking about it.
Is this beforehand?
This has got to be it.
Oh, okay.
I think we missed it again.
no,
Or no?
he comes back here, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Can we listen to it? I just like to hear the context.
From Mississippi?
Why?
We're having a disagreement, okay? We're having a disagreement. We're having an argument. That shit was
So you
uncalled
can
for.
call me a bitch, but I can't call you a moron.
This
That's the
was in the
level.
heat of the...
Oh,
You walk off, you're just walking off. Oh, you're a moron from Mississippi. You thought you were going to
you're
get
a
away from
moron
it.
from Mississippi.
I forgot.
Fuck you. Well, fuck you.
Dude! Whoa! My God! What? Brandon Walker, I can't believe you did this. I will never use you for a take again.
That's great.
Yeah, never.
I hadn't realized that Brandon like pantomimed Devlin walking away in an effeminate manner.
Devlin immediately going into an impression after the shove. Kind of impressive.
Yeah,
You
that
can
is
tell
a-
it caught Brandon off guard.
What? I can't believe you did this.
That's what you got to do if you get held up in gunpoint in the city. You just got to go in immediate to an impression mode, confuse the heck out of
Oh,
the
you gonna
guy.
push me? Oh, you gonna shoot me? Oh, you gonna shoot me with your little gun?
I think that'll get you shot. I think saying I can't believe you did this is at least a confusing technique. Damn, Brandon was so rattled. Brandon with money is way better and easier to deal with. Now that he has a little bit of scratch to his name, I think that he is significantly more calm of an individual. He was fighting for his fucking life. He was so upset. I don't think that anything could make me that upset, and I mean anything.
Ever.
In the office, in the office,
Yeah.
like maybe in the real world, but in the office,
Yeah, not in the office.
getting
You
that
can't get to
upset,
point.
letting someone control your energy to that point, truly unbelievable. Love a good
I think
confrontation.
even in the real world, I don't think I don't think I could get that upset. The
Yeah.
point of a physical conflict.
You wouldn't sock somebody if you had to?
Oh no.
I've been punched in the face at the bar and I didn't even get that upset about it.
What was the reasoning for it?
Someone bumped someone and then they some people just went way crazier than was necessary and punched my friend and he broke his jaw and then I got socked and I didn't really know who did it, so I didn't really care that much, and I just grabbed one of them and I basically acted as a bouncer and just removed the person from the situation.
It is a good way to kind of deal with it. Just like get punched and just be like, "Are we good now? Like, is everything okay?" Like that is like the most peaceful, Jesus-like way to deal with it. Outside the Barstool bar on that first weekend, like a unruly guy got kicked out, and he full-handed slapped a bouncer in the face, and the bouncer didn't do anything. He just he kept his composure. I've never seen anything like that from a bouncer to not do anything.
Bouncers can legally fuck that guy up, right?
I know. and they have this they have like a different strategy in this bouncing group that was hired there, and they like are like
They talk it out.
Yeah, I swear to God, that's like it's like a de-escalation. Like they're anti. I don't know if it's anti-interventionist or fucking
Was it
libertarian. I don't know what it is.
Was it harder than like the Will Smith slap? Like how hard are we talking?
I think it was. I believe it was harder than because I think that he didn't pull the punch. I don't think he cocked his arm. I think it was more of a how can she slap type of slap.
It almost sounds like an SNL skit, like the therapist bouncer. Like, do you want to talk about why you just did that? Do you want to talk about what just made you slap me?
Like, if you're actually a hard ass, like, if you actually, like, and are, like, a relatively calm person or, like, know who you are and don't have to, like, prove yourself to every human being you encounter, it could be a great profession or, like, strategy for bouncers. Just, like, be able to, like, eat a couple punches and just be like, that's fine. Like, I don't care if I get punched in the face.
We got a doorman with a PhD out here now. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome, though. It's got to be the way that you go. It has to be the way that, I mean, or I don't know. But I feel like bouncer is, like, the last profession for, like just a dude who wants to fuck people up.
Yeah, like a failed MMA career.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chocolate
I mean,
up.
to be
cops
fair,
can't do it
if I
anymore.
could fight, if I was like a big, strong dude, I'd fight all the time. I'd
Yeah?
always be fighting.
You think
Yeah.
you'd whip ass?
If I could whip ass, I'd nonstop whip ass. If somebody like spilt a drop of a drink on me, I'd fucking put him in the ground.
Would you?
Yeah, you know how much fun that must be? You know what I always thought? Like, imagine being able to tell someone, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, and like them being scared.
Yeah.
Like if I told someone that, they would just laugh at me. But imagine being able to say that and like.
Dude, I have
instilling
friends who are
fear in a
like
person.
meatheads like that, and like I've heard them have conversations about like, dude, like how awesome is it like when you say that to somebody and you like see the look of fear on their face. Like I've heard them like revel in it. Like it's not even like they're like good people or like are only using it for good. Like they enjoy the rush of seeing somebody terrified that they're about to get their ass whipped or something like that. It's like, wow, that's
incredible
evil.
adrenaline rush.
Yeah, it must feel incredible.
Yeah.
Just like being like physically, but also, I mean, that's just no restraint. Like you have to at some point show restraint.
Yes.
Great power comes responsibility. You just want the great power. Like you want to be Batman. You just want to go around the city whipping
being
everybody's
Batman
ass
would be
indiscriminately.
Being Batman would suck. You getting called in for duty all the
Being
time.
Batman would be awesome. Logistically, it'd be hard for me because I live like in an apartment building.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to, like,
So you're more of a Spider-Man.
I'd have to take the elevator out just in my Batman uniform.
You could repel. Just
Yes.
like climbing out your window,
Yeah.
like clumsily
Everybody
to
would
repel.
clearly know where I live. They'd be like, "Oh, Batman."
Doesn't your elevator
Pulling
not
out.
work too?
Yeah, I only have
You'd be
one
in a
working
line-
elevator,
You'd be in a
so I'd
line
be-
for the
I-
elevator for a while.
Working or waiting,
Yeah.
waiting to go. But I mean,
I'd be really bad at being Batman.
being able to whip 10 guys' ass would be fucking sweet, though. Just knowing that 10 guys, you could beat the shit out of them.
And instilling fear, like they're like, "Oh shit, he's here. It's fucking Batman."
Who do you think even feels like that? Mike Vallely, obviously.
Who's that?
You remember that skater that, like, it was like Internet 1.0, like a skate video of a dude who, like, beats the shit out of four skaters? You never saw that video? Yo, can you pull up that Mike Vallely? It's like the original fight video. It's so fucking sick. But then, like, I guess, like, Nate Diaz is the only other person that or, like, some MMA type dude who's like, I could beat the fuck out of 10 dudes. Just go on an absolute rampage.
Did you hear Shane Gillis' story about hanging out with him?
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, they're just chilling on the corner, like, "What's up, pussy?" Just like you trying to be
front
tough.
kicking people and shit.
But like, yeah, their whole group, their whole like crew of dudes is always wrestling at all times. They're all just fucking. Oh, man, I feel like I would just roughhouse and like that would pop a shoulder out.
Oh yeah, I've done exactly
hate
that.
roughhousing.
Roughhousing with a friend and pop his shoulder out.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. Like shoulders, the shoulder is a feeble ass fucking.
Mm-hmm.
My shoulders are ready to go at any time. I need to start like sleeping on my stomach or something to align my shoulders, dude. I sleep on my side in a fucking curled up position. It's just a recipe for bad posture and bad spine for the fucking rest of my life.
You do the tiger knee with like one leg higher than the other
On my stomach,
on your side.
I do the side, but I'm a body pillow guy, so I do like to kind of have my spine aligned, but I like to have a little something between the old kneecaps.
It's the video that he fights for people, right?
Yeah,
YouTube,
Mike Vallely.
YouTube's not letting me play it. Apparently, it's inappropriate.
What?
Apparently.
What the fuck? Go to E-Bomb's World.
Can't you just like sign in and say you're 18 for that type of thing?
So I'm signed in with my personal one. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck?
Too hot for TV.
It is just him going up to like 4 like punk ass skaters and being like I think maybe they called him the F word. Maybe that's what it is.
Fuckhead.
Yeah, they called him a fuckhead. And so he literally just beats the fuck out of 4 dudes. It's so sweet.
Must be awesome.
And who is this guy? He's a skater?
He's a skater, but he's like a jacked skater. He's the most jacked of all skaters. It really got me on I've been getting back into fight videos, to be honest. And Twitter's been rewarding me by giving me like suggested content of like fight accounts that I've never seen before. A lot of them are still in high school, and I'm trying to figure out what the age is. How old, am I too old to be watching kids in high school fight, or is that a timeless thing?
That's timeless.
Yeah, you can always watch people in high school fight. There's nothing.
I don't know.
No.
Like,
Well, state your case for the dissent then.
I mean, because they're minors. Like,
But that's not a sexual.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If you're sexualizing high school fights,
no,
that's on
but
you.
just like.
Honestly, I think minors are less likely to like hurt each other. So
Yeah, they're floppier.
more wholesome to watch a minor fight.
It's actually wholesome. It's
I don't
real.
know. I feel weird about watching like kids in high school, like because you feel bad.
You watch Little League World
I
Series?
don't.
No.
Well, you'd watch your kid play Little
Oh,
League.
here we go. Here we go.
I watch my kid.
Are these 4 kids?
Same thing.
Wait, which one's Mike Folali?
Probably fake, bro.
The one that's gonna kick everyone.
They called him a skater.
Wow, double shove.
Double
Like
shove.
Stu Finer from behind a little bit.
I don't think so, brother.
I can see it.
Look at this dude.
These guys
Just
aren't.
absolutely obliterating.
It's like
guys.
when Brock Lesnar clears out a ring, except that's scripted and this is real life.
This is just him dusting dudes. So violent. Every move of his is so violent. But it's not so violent a fight that it's like unwatchable.
Imagine still going back for more.
Respect to that kid for going back. Yeah, hell yeah.
But he didn't go back. He didn't throw a punch at him. He was just like, get off my friend.
No, you walk back at him. I think that's a tough move.
I don't know. All he did was get like shoved to the ground with a fingertip, and it's not even like he got the. I mean, that's like a wholesome fight of him just defending the fuck out of himself.
Yeah, it's always been on my bucket list to punch someone in the face. I've never come close.
Would you like to try right now?
With who? You?
Yeah.
I'd probably get fired for that. So no.
What if I sign that consent form?
That could be interesting.
I've broken this orbital bone before, so if you just avoided that in the top of this jaw, maybe just this side of my face.
Sure. Yeah, I'd be sick.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've always wanted to punch someone.
Yeah? What about with a boxing glove? Why don't you do a rough and rowdy? Like, what the fuck? Why don't you just do a rough and rowdy?
Because you could actually like get hurt in that, and then I have more.
No,
to
you
lose.
couldn't.
He just wants to punch. He doesn't want to get punched.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, why don't you go, like, get shoved at a bar or something? I feel like, no. Why don't you do a rough and rowdy? Nobody gets hurt at rough and rowdy.
Have you seen Shizat's knockouts? I'm pretty sure he's hurt someone.
Well, he's not
that
gonna
thing
fight
before.
Shizat.
Yeah, you're not going to fight they're not going to put you up against some, like, unhinged killer like
Who would you
Shizat.
want to fight? You have anyone in mind?
No, I
You
feel
got to
like
fight
I
someone
feel like I
with
almost
something to
won't get
lose, and then they won't. People who aren't, like, up.
hurt. Lose.
That's what I mean. Like, so whoever you're fighting that has something to lose, the only good fighters have nothing to lose. Like, the
Yeah.
greatest boxers
Not me.
are like, their backs are against the wall.
Right.
And so you need someone whose back isn't against the wall. You need someone with a plush lifestyle.
Like a male model.
Someone
who
who's
really doesn't want his face.
Yes, someone who only works their glamour muscle.
Yeah.
You need
That's what
somebody-
I do.
Yeah, exactly. You need another you. You need somebody who's just like curling, who
Yeah.
doesn't like work their core at all.
Yep.
I think that's doable. I think that we can find that.
Yeah.
I think that you're a prime candidate for a fight within Barstool, a rough and rowdy.
I don't know. I feel like I like.
You
it.
want to punch?
I want to punch one person one time in my life.
What if the prize was a full-time content job?
I mean, no. I feel like there are other ways to go about doing that. Then.
I think that everybody comes out of rough and rowdy being like, the fight was easy and the training part was the hard part.
Yeah.
Like Jerry and Nadu, like they didn't look that. Nobody got hurt in that fight.
Walked out pretty unscathed.
That's what I mean. Nobody got hurt in that fight. It was like kind of like a tough cardio, but it was like a nice spar, maybe just a spar. But I mean, I feel like you could make some little decent scratch if we're talking scratch.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a tomato can, then for sure. But yeah,
But they can't know they're a tomato can. You should have never even put the word tomato can out there because now there's gonna be an anti-tomato can narrative.
Yeah.
Legs feed the beast though.
Yeah, and I don't do that. I probably have skinnier legs than you. It sucks.
Definitely, bro. No, I don't. I have criminally skinny legs, and there's literally nothing that I could do about it.
Yeah. Did you see DK Metcalf's diet?
Yeah.
He's lying.
I don't
Has to
know.
be.
He's
Intermittent
lying.
fasting, basically.
And what does he mean, bags of candy?
I was thinking like movie theater bags, like slightly bigger than regular ones. but,
That's
like, not
huge.
Yeah, true. Because like, if you get a small bag of M&Ms, that's very different than eating those like share size ones. You know what I mean?
Ones with, like, the
with the
little hole in the top, yeah.
resealable Ziploc.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy a future on his genetics then, if that's possible, because his genetics have to be insane.
I mean, he works out every day, twice a day, and then doesn't like he's only
How does he
eating
build?
for a few
How
hours
does he
a day.
build muscle though?
That's a good question.
Yeah, if he's just fueled with candy.
That's what I mean. Like that has to
I'm
be.
sure he has a
I'm fueled with
huge meal
candy
in
too, and it hasn't worked out at all.
So like, all right.
I wish I could call Chad Johnson right now. Because
McDonald's genetics.
Yeah.
So for everyone that doesn't have the prep sheet, he says he eats 1 meal a day. He drinks 1 coffee. He eats like 3 or 4 bags of candy. So yesterday he woke up, worked out again, came home, showered. He's hungry. Went to Starbucks to get a quick coffee. That's gonna hold him over to like 4 or 5 o'clock, and around 4:30 he's got some candy and water.
What does he mean worked out and worked out again?
I'm probably the worst person to ask that.
Dog, are you eating Popeyes, Churches?
Nah, see,
you from the city
Raising
Sip, too. I know you be eating coon soup. Yeah, that's some shit.
I'm a candy type person.
What?
I eat 1 meal a day, drink 1 coffee,
Why was Kevin
and
Garnett
eat like
that
3,
shocked?
4
by
bags
that?
of candy.
I need to know what that one meal is.
Man, define bags of candy.
It's probably huge.
Yeah.
Jelly
Right there.
beans.
Nah, see, I'm a gummy type of guy. See, you get your lifesavers.
Come on, man. Stop, man. Come on, hold on, man. So you finna go through a structure, a bag of candy. You about to go through the whole. Okay, let's hear this.
So, all right, I'm just taking you through yesterday. So yesterday I woke up, worked out again, came home, showered. I'm hungry. Run to Starbucks, get a quick coffee. That's gonna hold me till like 4, 5 o'clock. This 12.
Okay.
So it's gonna hold me for like 4 hours.
Dang.
Around 4:30, I'll order some candy and a water.
Yeah, or
I got,
I know you're rich.
what did I get yesterday? Got the Skittles gummies. Then I got the Lifesaver Creations. They the same size bag, so I just mix them.
So it's safe to say we're gonna see a DK gummy at some point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, y'all heard it. Another certified
moment.
Hey.
Yeah.
Focus, Kevin. I want to hear the rest
Get
of
the
his.
gummy, get the candy. get
I just
the
want to know what
water.
the meal is. The meal has to be gargantuan.
Yes.
It has to be like 4 fried chickens and a Coke. It has to
Probably more calories than we all consume in like 3 meals.
That's like my ideal eating schedule for a day, though. Just like not eat for most of the day, have a huge meal, and then just get a bunch of candy. That sounds awesome.
How was your TB12 going, by the way?
It's going good. Hard.
Yeah.
Like
Are you actually doing it?
yeah,
That's crazy. I would definitely be lying.
You're doing it like full year.
full year outside of birthdays and like major holidays. My wife's birthday last week, so
Yeah.
like last week.
How much are we extending major holidays? Like
Or not.
Is Flag Day gonna?
No.
No.
Memorial
Not even
Day?
4th of July.
Memorial Day.
Thanksgiving, no, 4th of July. 4th of July. Memorial Day probably it's my anniversary. Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas,
Easter?
Easter.
You got to just take up a bunch of religions.
He knows all religions.
Get all their holidays.
Yeah, but I
Then you-
I think you missed out on Ramadan.
Yeah, you're gonna stumble into one that fasts.
yeah, that'd be a tough
You
break.
take on too many
New
religions.
Year's,
Yeah.
New Year's, maybe New Year's Eve. I don't know, but we'll see how it's going. But it's not bad. Like I like doing it. It's more just like it's a huge time commitment to do like meal prep. But the food is very good.
Get a chef, dude. That's what Tom would do.
Yeah, I wish.
What fish do you eat?
Pretty much all fish. You can also get like regular like sushi, no rice, and then just do gluten-free soy sauce. And that's
Do you
good.
do oil on the fish?
Like olive oil is approved if I like cooked fish. Yeah,
Yeah.
extra virgin.
Dude, olive oil is so fucking good. I fucking love olive oil.
Like to just eat it.
No, but I just love it. You ever
mean,
dip
yeah.
bread in it?
Yeah, like at
Dude,
one
I
of those
love
fancy
olive oil.
restaurants.
Maybe I'm freaking nuts, dude.
Macaroni grill.
I've never been to
I
Macaroni.
always, whenever someone asks me what's Roan like in real life, I say he fucking loves olive oil.
You know me. 'Cause you know me. You fucking know me.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tommy, I think that, or I really enjoyed the video that you put out this past week.
Thank you. You put it out too.
Yeah,
It's both of our show.
yeah. But it's mostly yours though. It's both of ours, but it's your names on it. So the weight of it being good is more on you than on me. And I think
that's
that you've
fair.
been doing a good job.
I think I couldn't have done it without you.
Are you proud of it?
I am, yeah. I think I've liked all the episodes so far. It's just about what's next. You know, it's tough to come up with ideas that fit that style.
Yeah.
I know we have one, but I feel like would be a little hard to pull off. But we have some other stuff in the docket.
What are some ideas that Tommy could have for the smoke show?
I don't know. I like the homosexual one you did.
Yeah, is anyone else gay in here? That we could fucking
Yeah, we could just
get to the bottom of.
a gay investigation series.
Yeah, and it's like I want there to be investigations, but I don't want it to be only investigations.
Right,
so
right.
we're trying to find things that.
I think we could branch out maybe outside of the office, some of them.
But I also enjoy. I think whenever we try to shoot a sketch show, I think that one of the biggest hurdles that we have from a production standpoint is finding like backdrops that don't just look like, you know, like the inside of somebody's apartment, or just like the stuff that's easily like accessible. So getting good sets and making like the sketches look unique and individual. And so with this, having it all inside the office where the sketches like are like based around like characters and like an environment that people already know, I feel like that's a good tool to use for, and like it's a reusable thing to do as far as making
The world's
a series.
our set, baby.
Yo. Fuck yes, Tommy. Fuck
It's
yes.
art, baby.
Fuck yes.
The world's my canvas.
Yes. But Greer, if you ever have any ideas, dude.
Okay, I'll try to come up with
He
something.
quote retweeted one the other day. I said I like these.
I do like them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the April Fool's ones.
You know what sucks when someone I hate when someone texts or DMs me a compliment about the video. It's like, how about you put that out publicly?
Really? I feel like it's way better to
Yeah, I mean both ideally, but you know, like at least I could retweet.
so rank it in your head.
Retweet a compliment, you know.
Would you rank it in your head between obviously the best would be to text you and to like retweet it.
Then I think a public acknowledgement,
Hmm.
and then a text with no public.
And how about just a retweet, or would you rather someone comment on it and be like, "This is awesome"?
I mean, ideally, we're getting a quote tweet with a thought-out compliment.
That's the best way to butter up Tommy.
Right? You want to butter me up? A quote tweet with a real specific compliment, like one I haven't heard. Not, you know, great video. That's fine.
Or like a joke that you liked within the video that, that everybody else isn't talking about.
Exactly.
Something that you picked up on that Tommy did intentionally that was maybe a little bit under the radar. So not like the best joke, but like also another really good joke that you also like.
Love the part when blank.
Yes, that was
that's
hilarious.
really top.
That's
of
the
tier.
best way to fucking
This was
compliment
this is too. So
What's your favorites?
Kelly Geeks texted me after it came out and said she sent the tweet and said the maniacal laughing at the end. Joaquin Phoenix is terrified. And I said, thank you, as my Joker audition. Also, just FYI, I retweet all compliments if you wanted to say that publicly. And then she did.
Oh, she did say it publicly.
And then I retweeted it.
Oh, I thought she didn't say it publicly and you were outing her as having complimented you.
No.
You're the people that complimented me privately. Who else texted you privately?
Dana complimented privately. And
What did he say? Let's get that. Let's get all the compliments out there.
See, he said, dude, that video is so funny. And I said, thank you. Feel free to show public support. And then he said April Fools, and he said, no, but really, it was very funny. Rhea, I think, said it was really funny when I called Frankie. Frankie and Trent both were like, oh, that was great.
But privately
and publicly.
Oh, Trent did.
Everybody that
Excellent
said a
news.
public one, everybody that said a private one at least retweeted it or said something publicly.
Fantastic. Yeah, so if you're looking for a good way to butter up Tommy, I feel like that's the best way to Tommy's heart.
I'll go on a retweet spree tonight.
Yeah, that's your love language. It's just being showered with internet praise. Fuck yeah. Did Steven say anything about it? Or
No, nothing from Steven.
Sorry.
Za said something in person. And quote retweeted it, actually. Za quote retweeted it, too. So, yeah, Steven's the only one in the room.
To be fair, I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch it.
All right, that's fine. I'd rather you... I wouldn't want somebody to say something without watching.
No, yes, you would. I think
I said something about your
Yeah.
homosexual one. What's the proper way to say that?
Gay one.
Gay is fine, probably.
Sure.
We were going to a homosexual bar. Gay bar. Fuck yes. Steve, it's a big night for you earlier in the show, or as you were walking in, you said it's the biggest night of your career or life, or
It's a huge night for me. So I've been doing prop bets on the Barstool Sportsbook.
Of course.
Did it NFL season all season long. I started doing NBA, and then probably stupid of me. I didn't really look into NCAA props because I didn't know you could do that. And then last week I looked into it, and you could hit one. So I was
you
like,
should have been doing it throughout the entire NCAA tournament. There
Sure.
would be like Elite 8 games, and you'd be tweeting out your NBA picks during them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I've given a couple picks for NCAA. I was 1 out of 2 on Saturday. Missed one by half a rebound, which sucked.
50%.
50%. But I have one that I have one that I love tonight, and I've been giving my picks to Big Cat, and he's been taking a bunch of the NBA ones. I've been really good with NBA.
NBA have been very on point.
NBA has been really good lately, and so I have one that I really love tonight. And I got called into the Dave Portnoy show earlier, and we were talking about Tom Brady, Bruce Arians, and then we were wrapping up, and Eddie asked Dave about my picks, and then Dave was saying he took the one that lost on Saturday, and I was like, oh, but how about that other one? He's like, that was you? I was like, yeah. So I told him I had one for tonight that I love, and I love it. It's a weird one. It's an assist overs prop. It's over 2.5 assists for Christian Brown. It's spelled Braun.
I really don't like how it's pronounced Brown.
I know, yeah.
Why?
Because it's spelled B-R-A-U-N.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about Kiev and Kyiv?
Like the city?
Yeah.
Had you considered that?
Seemed like you thought about
All right,
that.
back to the drawing board.
Braun and Brown.
But I gave Dave the data play on it. From the numbers that I ran, Kansas the last 4 games, they've made at least 22 baskets. He assists on 14% of all made baskets. So we need 22 baskets to hit tonight. Assuming that percentage keeps up, we're golden. The last 2 games have hit 29 and 29. So I like that.
Sounds like we're golden.
I think it's undervalued. It's at plus money right now. It's at plus 115 when I got it this morning. Dave probably moved the line because he put a monster bet that I put 80 grand on it. So there's a lot of pressure on me. But he said if it hits, I get 5 grand.
What's your process for finding one of these props? Whether it's college, like tonight, I guess is different.
Okay, show them just flash the data. Don't show them all of it, but just a little flash of it.
I'm talking more for NBA because tonight there's only one
Come
game.
back to Steve.
Several pages of notes, and these are for all the NCAA games.
No, but I'm talking NBA because there's 10 games a night.
Yeah.
Like, how do you find one prop of one player in one game?
Yep.
I scroll through it a lot. I'll take a look at team schedule a lot. Like if a team played the night before, that's usually a team I like to take advantage of. Like yesterday, I hit one in the second quarter. Dwight Powell over 5.5 boards, but that one was an early game, so there's probably gonna be more missed shots. The backup center was out. I looked at his lines in like 6 of his last 7 games where he played 24 minutes or more. He had 6 boards or more. So like the numbers are favorable where if he plays that amount of time, he's going to get it. So you really got to be very thorough in terms of like looking at all of the props and finding value in some. So like, I mean, I've looked at so many game logs for so many different players. I have a good idea of what they should be getting. And obviously Vegas is very sharp on that. But just finding value where you can and then kind of
do you know your record? Your player prop record?
I am compiling that for what I've put out. I would guess I'm probably around 65-ish percent.
Wow.
For single player props. Yeah.
Absolutely legendary.
Yeah, I've been pretty good lately. Rough start for sure when I started in February after football, but been very hot lately.
Keep on riding it.
Hope so tonight. Big night. Christian Brown, we need 3 assists.
I'm rooting for
I feel like
Christian
that's
Brown.
not asking a lot.
Also, the Sunday conversation was, I mean, I'm sure that literally everybody who's watching this has already watched that, but it was good as fuck. A Sunday special featuring Hasbulla. What was your favorite part, Tommy?
I liked when he was talking about cars, and he said probably because your brain isn't fully developed. I think that gave us a meme for life. Like I think that's going to be a meme we're seeing 3 years from now.
So you picked the most popular part of the video, which kind of goes against the Tommy Smoke's best way to butter somebody up. Because that's the most popular part of the video. That's been the most.
I'd argue the most popular part is I'm not iron, I am iron. I feel like that might be. I feel like that's maybe the one that's like, I don't know. It's close.
I don't know.
I've never heard him talk before, so it was surprising.
You thought he was going to have like a deep ass voice?
I didn't know, but he has a good.
He's got a funny ass.
He has a very high voice, but very funny. I texted Caleb on the side congratulating him on his success, but it was a very, very good video. And when he asked him, like, that brings the obvious next question, like, have you seen Cars in the movie? The whole video is very funny. I thought it was a really good job by him translating it. Because he's saying that he had to translate it into like subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine that's very difficult.
and to like kind of give it
Match
the
it up.
vernacular
Yeah,
to
yes.
like kind of make it
Yes.
line up so it's not as clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caleb's just nice with the edit. And Tom Mullins also with the edit. Tom Mullins was working his ass off the entire week on the edit. So they that's a dynamic duo. They should just, I mean, yeah, Sunday Conversations is a fucking wagon. So shout outs to those dudes.
Yep.
Shout outs to fucking Canes, my brothers. And shout out to you fellas. What a great job you all did today. I would even try and keep it going, but I gotta go record Son of a Boy Dad. Then I'm going to North Carolina because Nick and KB are they're in Kansas right now in case Kansas wins tonight, and I'm gonna go to North Carolina in case they win tonight.
Will the losers put out a video?
We tried that during the Super Bowl. The losers put out a video, and it's just not good. Is the
Right.
problem? The video is just not good. Nobody really wants to see people. Like
Sad.
sad or whatever, and then especially in like the tournament, like you made it so far, it's not even like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially if UNC loses, they'll just still be like, well, we beat Coach K.
Yeah, exactly. Like they kind of just had like a big moment, which might be in a letdown spot, but it was also stupid to just be going to one city. It's better to kind of hedge our bets and go to both cities simultaneously. So those boys are going to be out there. I'm going to be flying back tomorrow morning, so hopefully I'll be back in time to yak. I don't know if I will though. Is Brandon back in tomorrow? My flight's at 11, so I think I land at like 12:30, so I'll be coming from LaGuardia, so I'll probably be like 15 minutes late.
No way.
45 minutes from LaGuardia? You're bugging.
You're getting your luggage, or I assume no,
We're
all
gonna
carry on.
Just carry on.
By the time you taxi though,
The fucking taxi.
not the actual taxi.
Not the taxi, but
at
the
gate.
taxi.
Taxiing, yeah.
I think I'll at least be making the second half of the show.
Okay.
Is Brandon in tomorrow?
I don't know. He's done wrestling stuff, right? I don't know.
Bro, he needs to pick what the fuck he's going to do with his life and just fucking do it, dude. He's got the fucking jack of all trades and master of none, dude. College football, wrestling, parenting. Pick a thing. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in on short notice, coming off the
course.
bench. You guys put up
for having
stats. You all put up numbers. You did exactly what I needed out of all. You appreciate you all. So I guess we'll be back yakking tomorrow. Appreciate you. It's the